Hello everyone and welcome to another video of Total War Warhammer, where we play as Karl Franz, and today we are starting with a peace treaty offer. We are presenting it to the ogres, and the main idea is to force them, or more like to push them to find Festus. You know how it goes when player plays or fights with an AI faction. Even though this faction is fighting an other AI controlled faction as well, the AI will actually focus on the player. So we want to turn the attention of the ogres towards the Festus, so they deal with him basically, since we are unable to do so for ourselves anyway, just yet, before we improve our military technology and basically the military power. So I decided to offer them the Black Pit, which seems like it's very, very important to them, because just look at that. In exchange, we will get a Krugenheim, so the other settlement in the same province as Kemperbad is in, and in addition to that, we get a non-aggression pact and a military access, as well as almost, or more like over 6,500 of gold. If it would be possible to, I would exchange the Black Pit for 2 settlements, but previously I tried to, and there's only 1 settlement to be traded in a turn, so we can't really do that. Otherwise I would just get Krugenheim and Talabheim. So anyway, we will just present the offer to them.
Alright, yeah.
Now, hopefully, they will focus on Festus. I intended not to get Talabheim, because I want my settlements to be, for now, as far as possible from Festus's lands, you know, or forces. But we will move our forces right here, a little closer to Altdorf, and I think that Middenstag and Weismund, maybe even Karlberg, are as good as, you know, lost, because I expect Festus, and not to mention Krudenwald, even if the Festus doesn't attack it by himself, the rebellion will rise in the next turn and we will lose it anyway. So, and it will be most likely a chaotic one, just look at the corruption. So, yeah, our main objective now is to use the advantage of the money we just got and start recruiting, you know, the best forces, and maybe first upgrading some of our forces as well, or like military tied buildings. So for now we will go for Altdorf, main building upgrade, and maybe for the cavalry. I don't think there's a point in actually recruiting another unit this turn, because it's better off to be spent on the buildings, because this income will drop or decrease every next turn, the more units we recruit. So yeah, let's just for now, I think we are basically done. We will just spend some skill points. No, we don't want to upgrade this building. Yeah, imminent rebellion, not surprised there. So let's just end this turn and let's see what Festus and the ogres will actually do. What I'm pretty worried about is that maybe, just maybe, Festus will have to fight the rebellion, our rebellion, because you know how it goes. The rebellions are basically the enemy to every other faction straight away. Yeah, so he's just raising our settlements as predicted. Let's see if we can gain something from that non-aggression pact. We will accept it anyway, but we can milk them out of as much money as we can. So let's just get 400 or 600 gold. Okay, so yeah, the rebellion started, and I see. Just look at that. The Hochland revived. The rebellion revived the Hochland state, you know. Okay, so Festus, just judging by the way his avatar is turned, he will most likely move more into his own territory, or go for the elves. I don't know yet. I just hope that the ogres will now they can as well just colonize Hergig and then go for Festus. I don't care. I just want to be done with Festus already. We are not there's no point in repairing those buildings. I think it will be just a waste of money at that point. What units can we recruit? First of all, I want to check something else, which is let's see. Okay, so the handgunners are in this tree line, or whatever you will call it. Okay, so is there some settlement that... Okay, so I guess not yet anyway. Maybe I will be able to build the building that allows to recruit handgunners once Altdorf's main building is upgraded. So for now we'll just go for recruiting some of the units that we can already. So yeah, the great swordsmen are our first choice, and
yes, my lord.
Yeah, let's just upgrade the garrison building over here. I don't trust, no, not yet. I expect them to probably strike in the future, unless actually our political relations improved and our strength is really low, so it's not impressive at all.
By Sigmar's will.
Maybe we can find someone to sign a, you know,
what matters do you wish
trade
to lay
agreement.
before the Everqueen?
Maybe we can balance it. 800 gold for that offer. Well, I think it's worth it, as long as we get some extra couple hundred gold each turn. Okay, so we can't threaten them to, you know, force them to sign the trade agreement with us. So for now, I think this will be all in this turn. So let's just choose technology to develop. Okay, all emperors decrease actions upgraded. But first, to become an emperor, we actually have, or Karl, more like, has to unite all the provinces that fall under the empire's influence. Okay, we can go for this one. This should improve our financial situation, even if just a little. It's always something. Capital settlement buildings plus 10% income from province. Yeah, this could be very good for us. So yeah, Lord not moved. Okay, so this guy didn't move. So maybe let's just move him to Karabakh before we decide what to do with him. And I see the Nurgle's corruption spreads far and wide, which is really bad. Okay, I see that the more ogres champions are gathering around there, Middenheim. So at this point I just hope the ogres will manage to deal with Festus, because as you can see I'm unable to do so, and I trust that I will, you know. Just look at how low our strength is compared to the others.
Welcome, brothers, from across the Grey Mountains.
And what do you want, Luen? Okay, they want us to join the war against the vampires, the how are they called? The Lyonesse. So no, the Mousillon. Yeah, they're a Mousillon. I'm not sure about that. Mainly because our castle Artois, is undefended just yet. But at the same time, we could spare the guy that sits in Karabakh right now, and in the meantime, on the way, we could start recruiting some forces. I don't know. Okay, let's just maybe decline for now, and then we can come back to them and offer our partaking in this war. It's a great opportunity for us to actually gain more territory tied to Britannia, you know. So this could be really profitable for us, but only if we had any forces to spare. Otherwise, if we weren't in a situation like this, it would be a simple choice, you know. Let's just join our witch hunter with this army over here.
To the provinces, yes. Raise Sigmar.
And now,
What?
since Festus actually left, we can repair those buildings over there.
Yes.
And
What?
let's see.
Yes, my lord. What
In the
does
next
the Emperor
turn,
bid?
we will be able to recruit some of the forces that the cavalry units. That should be pretty better than those that we have right now. Okay, so let's go for the halberdiers this turn, since they are armor piercing and anti-large units. Okay, so what about this guy over here? Can he recruit any of the even just a little better units? Okay, maybe we'll go for this one, those 2 units. Yeah, and there's basically nothing left to be done right now. Okay, I think I've got an idea how to make use of our general over here. We'll just move him in 2 turns to this province over here, so there is no rebellion. For now, we will just end this turn. It's so difficult to spread our influence over all the lands, you know. It's really difficult. Something's happening all the time, but it keeps things interesting. Who doesn't like a challenge? Okay, so there is a confederation between the 2 dwarfs factions.
I will marshal the men.
What else? Okay, so there's this lesser force of the Festus's forces, basically. And let's see, how's our garrison looking? They are most likely not going to make it against this guy over here, but we'll see. For now, we'll just recruit another forces over here to this army. And what forces could they be? Okay, so let's see. What's the difference between those 2? Leadership, of course. The armor is a little better at the Reichsguard. Cavalry. But the Blazing Suns have a charge bonus higher than Reichland's or Reichsguard, and the weapon strength as well is higher. Melee defense in the Suns is lesser, attack better. I think we'll go for the Blazing Suns. Yeah, this could be the right choice actually. And we will also recruit another unit of the halberdiers. And I think this should be all for this turn regarding the recruitment, or maybe let's see,
To the provinces?
we can't upgrade anything. Probably because we spent all the money we actually could to do that. So let's just recruit the halberdiers.
Raise Sigma.
Okay, so we are ending this turn. So the augurs are pretty much messing around, or maybe they're just going for this settlement over here that got raised and they want to colonize it. I don't care. As long as they deal with Festus, I really don't care. Obviously, in the future, we will backstab them. That shouldn't be a surprise to anyone, basically. But that's a topic for the future. Oh no, this isn't good. Kislev got destroyed. This is not good at all. But who did it? Oh, I think it's Korn's forces. Like Skarbrand, probably. Or some other guy.
Biggest around.
Okay, this isn't going... this doesn't look very pretty.
Now?
Okay, so...
Yes,
what
my
else
lord.
can we do? Can we upgrade any building? We can upgrade our Alhard or Uberstrike. Or we can go for upgrade of Karabakh. I'm not sure which one should we choose. I think we'll go for a safe choice for now, which is Eilhard. Yeah, we'll go for this one first.
By the comet.
Maybe.
The nation
Yeah,
calls.
we'll go for this one before those units over here get recruited
marshal
as
the men.
well.
I will
And
marshal
we
the
will
men.
give ourselves a time to develop some of the better military technologies. Okay, and I was about to check. Yeah, our Carly boy is already back in the action, and right now we will actually move all those forces under his command. He will do obviously way more damage to the chaotic lord, or basically any other lord, than this regular guy over here. So let's just end this turn, and in the next one we will move the Blazing Suns to Karl's army, and then we will dismiss the general that recruited them.
You are not welcome
Okay,
in
so
my
Hochland
court,
is
yet here you
probably
are. Friend or foe. We will
offering a peace offer. Yeah, a peace treaty, exactly. And we will go for it, actually. And you might ask why. It is because I do not want a war with any of the original Empire's nations, you know? They're basically our cousins, brothers and all. We are now finding the best. Yeah, let's just agree on that. Okay, so now,
to the
as
provinces.
I said, we are moving Blazing Suns,
Onwards.
dismissing
Empire.
this guy over here. Okay,
Summon the Elector Count.
let's put our Carly boy in the Altov.
Yes.
And let's see what is happening over there. So Festus just raised Talabheim, and most likely he will go for Kruenheim.
Boss's orders.
The ogres got their asses kicked. I'm pretty sure they did. So we actually need to hurry up. So first of all, let's see what we can spend our money onto. Can we afford this building over here? Because I definitely want a Helmstorm rocket battery, or, and in the future, tanks, of course. Or should we go, or can we basically afford in the future the units that will the hand cannons? I think the batteries are more important, but basically, from what I see, we can afford both of
What does the Emperor
those buildings, so let's just do that.
By the comet. Ready.
And in
Yes.
4 turns, probably, we should be able to recruit the rocket batteries.
Praise Sigma.
And I think we will replace them for those great cannons, or maybe we will put those great cannons into Alexis's army, so he will be some kind of backup army. Yeah,
Is it time?
we can do that, but that's for the future. I know this
I
lord
will
didn't
marshal the
move.
men to the provinces.
Maybe we can recruit some. No, we can't afford anyone. Yeah, that's impossible to do now. But what about diplomacy? Can we sign a trade agreement with someone?
Just as my power waxes.
What about... Do you want all the money I have? Oh, you're not interested anyway. Too bad. Maybe someone else will be. Okay, so the man-eaters are actually interested in signing a trade agreement.
Good plan.
We will definitely go for it. Who else? No one else, from what I see. Maybe Ifres,
You
we'll
have the
see
warden's
if we
ear,
can actually
human. not
offer them enough money to sign a trade agreement. Come on. Oh, that's just the worst. Just look how little we are left. Okay, we can't do anything just yet for now. There's many potential economical partners that we could basically sign trade agreements
I
with,
command here.
but we won't just yet anyway. And let's see what kind of, or maybe next turn we will actually build this building over here. I love the bright wizards. Any wizard that controls the fire magic, their spells are just the best. Okay, so the garrison lord didn't move, obviously, but that's what we expected. So there's nothing to be done other than end the turn, and we'll see if Festus will go for Krugenheim. And I'm a little disappointed in ogres. I hoped they will deal with this bastard, but I'm also not surprised. We fought him on the battlefield. he's almost unkillable with his healing spells, and the champions he has in his army, I'm not even sure if we killed any of his champions. We will stop the war, obviously. We don't want a civil war right now with all those enemies around us. So yeah, we were about to build this thing right here. And let's see, we'll change those for... Okay, so by mistake I recruited one unit of the halberdiers too many, so we will just disband them. And let's see, we will have 2 batteries, 1 extra mage, which will leave us with 4 slots for army. Okay, so we can't recruit the handgunners just yet because we don't have money to upgrade this building right here. Maybe we can try and find someone for something, basically. Okay, so we can sign a trade agreement with those guys over here. Yeah, we're definitely going for it.
Stand before the supreme matriarch once more.
We want as much money from the most sources that is possible. A non-aggression pact. Okay, so we'll go and offer them a non-aggression pact in exchange for some money. Don't you have any more than that? Like, even 100 would do. Okay, you're too poor. Yeah, we're not signing a non-aggression with those broke-ass people, or elves, actually. So, the Weissman will rebel in a couple of turns.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah.
Who calls?
For now, we will just... I'm not sure if we should... Yeah, maybe it's some extra money. It's always some extra money. Even if we lose it, it's... For now, by the time it gets destroyed, extra 20 or more like 2,500 gold per turn extra gold, which could as well cover the expenses of upkeeping the handgunners we are about to recruit, or maybe not just so as about to, but hopefully we will do it in like 3 or 4 turns. So from what I see, this episode could be a little more peaceful, let's say. There's less things happening, but nobody said it's actually a bad thing. We have to recover our forces a little before we can go back to conquering, and most of all fighting off the fastest bastard.
I will marshal the men.
We will recruit some great swordsmen. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I know Karl didn't move because we are waiting for the handgunners to be recruited, as well as the mage, the bright wizard. So for now we are ending this turn. and it's actually not a time wasted, you know, because
Friends of the Empire.
we are making the most of it, and we are now more politically invested. So we are signing some non-aggression pacts, trade agreements, and all that stuff. So it's not a time wasted. If it weren't for those trade agreements, we wouldn't be able to do much with our current economy. We need our trade partners to actually fend off the fastest.
Ready.
What? Agreed.
We will move this guy over here.
Who calls?
Okay, so it looks like he will actually stop the rebellion.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Should I invest in Weismund? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And what about the public order over here? So someone is raiding. Oh, the ogres are raiding. That's why the public order is falling.
So,
Okay, so I
summon
think
the Elector Counts.
since we have nothing better to do, we can go for it and upgrade the Weissmann's main building,
To the provinces.
and maybe okay, we are to globally recruit the forces for Alexis's army, but we can try and sign some other trade agreements. So
Come
let's
then. Only Sigmar's god Ulrich can judge it worthy or
okay,
not.
maybe we can go for defensive alliance as well. We are not going to honor it. We are not going to honor it. We are doing it only to be able to sign a trade agreement, as well as milk them as much out of money as we possibly can. So we'll go
So
for
be
that. Maybe improve our political position, if just a little. We can try and sign a non-aggression pact with them over here.
Ages of the world.
Depends. Only 75 gold. I mean, no, we will wait until they have something better to offer us. And for now it seems like the other trade agreements are not that possible to sign just yet
The
anyway.
nation calls.
And we will yeah, we will take advantage of the time that we have now on our hands
The Empire.
and
I see
upgrade
no other option.
the cavalry
So?
recruiting building, so we can actually
For the wisdom of Valea.
Praise Sigmar.
recruit some
Is it
Griffin
time?
cavalry units. What about the dwarves over here? Can we sign anything with them? Like
Yes, yes, speak your flowery words and be gone from my hall.
even a non-aggression pact? No, we can do that. And I don't want to how
I
is it
stand
called?
strong behind the shield of defiance.
A
Speak.
to threaten them. I don't want to do that. It would most likely it wouldn't work. Okay, so the garrison lord didn't move, but we know that, and it's Karl Franz.
Yes.
So in the next turn we should be able to recruit the batteries and the handgunners for the Karl's army. And maybe we can try and do some of the story battles, which will grant Karl an exotic items, you could say, that
Welcome,
would
brothers,
be
from across the Grey Mountains.
we will decline that for now, which would surely increase his chances against Festus. Okay, so
Bring me
let's
to my men.
see. Show me those batteries. Okay, so it's 2 turns before they are recruited. And what about our handgunners? Can we like afford both of them? It's 1.9k of gold and 4 units of handgunners. We can't afford both, but we will recruit them in the future. So, and I'm thinking about it right now, and I wonder if it wasn't even better to leave one of the great cannons, but their, let's see, melee attack, we don't care about melee. Missile strength 355, 233, range 480, 450, ammunition 26, so the same, and that's all that basically interests us. So it looks like batteries are still better than the cannons, and I think the rate of fire of the batteries is way higher than the cannons. So we'll just go for this, for 2 batteries, and then some of the handgunners, and that way we should be almost good. And in 2 turns we will be able to recruit a battle mage, hopefully.
What does the Emperor bid?
So let's choose another technology. Okay, so okay, we'll go for corruption because of the corruption that roams our lands everywhere. So the public order improves in Middenland province.
By the comet!
That's good, obviously. So we'll just, for now, yeah,
I
there are
command
some
here.
unassigned skill points. Just end this turn. And we'll check on the ogres or Festus, how they are doing. I see that ogres are actually getting their asses kicked because our strength is already higher than theirs. So it doesn't bode well, neither for ogres, neither for us. This Festus is a
You are
real
not
pain in
welcome
the
in my
ass.
court. Yet.
A non-aggression pact, okay, but how much are you willing to offer? 65, how about 80? Okay, how about 85? No, it won't work. Okay, we'll just agree on that because I don't want to get spammed, you know, with the non-aggression pact offer every turn anyway.
Prince and Emperor.
So we are now recruiting 2 extra handgunners units, and we are leaving the last slot for the mage.
It is time. I will marshal the men.
And I
In the
think
name of
there was
Magnus.
something. How's the public order doing over here? Okay, it's really good, so we'll just go for, yeah, for money making building first. And now we will
Praise Sigmar.
recruit some extra units into this guy's army. Depends how much it will cost
What
us.
does the Emperor bid?
Ready.
To the provinces.
We want to be able to afford you know, or maybe not. We will just go for upgrading the settlements over here. Yeah. So the dwarves took advantage of the situation and took over Talabheim, and if they actually succeed against Festus, I don't care either. I just want him to be gone. Yeah, so
Is it time?
the garrison lord didn't move.
Ready.
So, I think this will be all in this episode. I hope you liked it, if just a little bit. It was more like a political, let's say, episode. We did more actions in the courts than on the battlefields, so it's also very important. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope I'll see you next time. See you around.